Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020, here on Rawslowgaming with Bath City Football Club, which we are trying to take to the top of Premier League and beyond out in Europe. So far we are in our second season, doing decent, I would say, but we are struggling and we just failed to secure a keeper for us, which we are having severe problems with, at least for next season. This season we have a decent keeper, but he's retiring, and we will have a hard time trying to find anyone to replace him. Pretty much, we do have extended our contract with the club last episode around, so that's really good. But we need to do something smart and good here throughout this episode, or also pretty much the rest of the season. So, match coming up against Dulwich Hamlet. Our team rating is up to 530, which is really good actually. At least for us. We are not interested in signing away any player. At least not for free. If they were to offer a little bit of money, we could maybe consider it. But not as things stand. And we do have an offer on just that, a stand. So let's see here. Ryan Clark, the next player to talk to. We could, I guess, he haven't lost that much at all this year. So we could try to pursue him to add another year. Alright, so we can't do that unfortunately. 100% sure that he will not do another year. We will not sell the rights to the grandstand for 3k only. So the match here against Dulwich Hamlet, they are at 539, we are at 530, so should be very close. We are playing as an away team there, though, so we will say go out there and keep it simple, and we'll try to do just that. Unfortunately, a goal against us in the 28th minute, and that's also the result after one half. So the scoreline 0-1 for Bassett versus Dulwich Hamlet. And we'll say just play like we practiced in training. Atmosphere up to 11, so a little bit up from the last win. Teamwork a little bit down to 63 though, unfortunately, and we don't seem to coming back now. Unfortunately, Dulwich Hamlet extending their lead in the 84th minute and also winning the game with that result. So the full-time scoreline is 0-2 for Bath City versus Dulwich Hamlet. Shots 3-6, shots on target 3-5, chances 3-9, and possession 40-60%. So a well-deserved win for Dulwich Hamlet, I guess. And still 11th in the league, 15 points up to a playoff spot now. And it's starting to look more and more tough to be able to reach that said spot, which we really want and need to have a standing chance at getting a promotion this year, which would be really good. But we are building the team from scratch pretty much, and we are doing our best to do it in a good way, so to say. And come up here against Slow Town, who are pretty much, well, I shouldn't say much worse than us, but a little bit worse than us. At 519, we get an offer here from Matt Bauer. That seems to be extremely low. Removed from transfer list, yeah, definitely not on transfer list. We'll up the request there to 14k. He's one of our most important players for the future. We get a win bonus here for the match against Slow Town. So Like a level 50 player is pretty much a good level to aim at for Valorant National League South as an average in the team. That gets you to 560 in the team, and that is actually really, really good. And also pretty much at the level you might need to be to get promoted. So Pokécliff have definitely gotten a lot better here throughout the season. So we'll say just that. And he gains some morale for that, so that's nice. As usual, let our assistant manager handle that. So I said we should be able to win this game. Slowtown is in good form though, so we'll be a little bit hard, but we'll try. While we're waiting for the first half results here, do remember that, or just for your information, I actually got a tutorial out on my channel. It's linked in the description, how to install FIFA Manager 2020 if that's something you want to do. Of course, you do need FIFA Manager 2013 or 2014 to play the game. I also have a link to where you can buy that for a good price in the description. I get a very small percentage of the price if you buy it from that link. So a great way to support the channel if you want to do that. So the result here after one half against Slowtown is actually 2-0, so that's really, really good. I won't say this is just how we imagined this. Atmosphere, unfortunately, taking a pretty big hit there after the loss in a last game, able to bring that up to 9 instead of 8 after the individual talks there. Slowtown coming back in the 52nd minute with a reduction, but shortly thereafter they make a own goal, and that is the goals that happens here in the second half. So the scoreline after full time is 3-1 for Bass City versus Slowtown. So overall, pretty decent level and performance from, or a level of performance from the lads. So that's pretty nice. And the stats is 4-3 shots. Well, shots 4-3, shots on target 3-1, chances 5-3, and possession 56-44%. So decently, and the result, of course, if I didn't say that, 3-1 for Bassett versus Slowtown. And that actually brought us up one place in the league, up to 10th place. So each place here is also pretty important for prize money for the league, which is vital for us, pretty much. Still 12 points up to our playoff spot, which is a bit far, but we have 12 games to try and take in 12 points. So as you hear, that will definitely be tough, but we'll do our best. And we did get that win bonus for that match against Slowtown, so that's good. And another tough game here coming up against Wellstone, who are just above us in the league. Alright, so a right back. Do we have any right back in the reserve team or anything like that that would be able to help us? I don't know. Well, we have Curton here. First team, let's do 2 weeks. And I guess we could maybe offer Curton here a contract for the reserves. For next season, reserves, we can do 1,600, or we'll lower it a bit to 1,500, and we'll see if we get that through. We are pretty much bailing out all the reserves because they are too well paid, and we'll see how that goes. So Stacha here hates fitness training and have improved quite a lot throughout the season. Let's see here. I won't say that he has made good progress. I felt that were the best option pretty much. The other ones were, well, not really that motivating, I would say. So our team rating, of course, have dropped here a little bit down to 516 after removing Beal versus Wellstone's 550. So it will be a tough game, and we'll go out and just say give it your best, since we're playing away also. So pretty much hoping for the best here. Unfortunately, Wellstone taking the lead and extending it 2 times, just as I say that. So the scoreline after one half is 0-3, unfortunately, for Bath City versus Wellstone. So really not good at all. We'll say just play like we practice in training. Atmosphere still at 9. Teamwork action up to 67. So that's really good. And at least it doesn't really seem like we are taking more goals against us. So that's good. And the end result here after full time is 0-3 for Bassett versus Wellstone. Shots 0-6, shots on target 0-2, chances 1-10, possession 45-55%. So definitely very well deserved there for Wellstone, I guess. And dropping down 1 place after that match to 11th again, and 13 points off from a playoff spot. So winter transfers. We have some real improvements, and unfortunately we didn't get on the board here. But I guess it was good here. Both Tomori and Atkinson's are flops. I guess that's due to that they not having played at all. So they can't have been that good, which is as well for us, really. Sports dropping, apparently, 1 point to 17. And Beal is out, as we know, up to 6 weeks. That's really not good at all. But all right. Craig gained experience level, so that's really good. That means he now only have a -2 due to experience instead of -4. So getting over that first experience is really key in a lot of ways. Morrison apparently also gained experience level. I don't know what this player is, but I guess he's a reserve player that we are not really going to keep, I would think. So the next game is against Chippenham Town, who are 18th in the league, so it should be a game that is a little bit easier. Hopefully it is, and we can take a win. We sure need it. While we're waiting for that game to come along, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you haven't done so yet but want to follow along on our journey, hit that subscribe button, and you can hit that small notification button to be extra sure. So the game here against Chippenham Town, their team rating is 467, so should have a good chance here at least. But unfortunately Beal is out, and overall all our players are not at the top of their game anymore. They are at a decent level, but not at the top of their game. Curtin accepts our contract, so he will be with us next season. So that's pretty good. We'll take a look at the reserves and our reduced players and compare a little bit further down the line here this season. But as I said, overall we are looking to eliminate players or cut the cost down as much as we possibly can. So went in here with a little bit of a risky talk, and that were good, I guess, because we are leading 2-0 after 4 minutes, but very much stuff happening here in the first half, apparently, and the scoreline after one half is 3-2. We have missed a penalty later in the first half, unfortunately, so we'll go in again with a risky talk. Today is only about winning. We are leading, but not by much. Atmosphere is down to 8. Teamwork is up to 70. So pretty critical here that we win. And I think that maybe do a restaurant visit or something like that is a good thing to do here, even though we are looking like we're winning this game. We're actually winning this game huge in the end. But I still think a restaurant visit might be a good thing. Even though, as I said, we are winning, it could be a way to celebrate the win, for example, and try to get up the atmosphere a little bit. Because that is something that is really needed. So what did the end result end up with? Well, 7-2 for Bath City versus Chippenham Town. If you haven't seen that already, but you should have, of course, if you're following along on the journey and know this game, it should have been very obvious to you. So a really superb performance by all the lads, of course, with this win. Maybe not super performance from the defenders, but other than that, really, really great. So shots 11-4, shots on targets 5-2, chances 16-7, and possession 63-37. So I said a really superb result there for us. Still 11th in the league, now 11 points off from our playoff spot, with 10 match days to go. So in the best of worlds, we are looking for a thrilling end of the season. Let's see here. So let's do the calendar first here. We'll go to here. And we'll have a player party. And we got some additional budget here for ticket sales being better than expected, so that's nice. Cliff out for up to 8 days. That's not nice. And game coming up is against Dorking Wanderers, who are 20th in the league. So again, should be an easy game, but we will see if that's actually true. So top newcomers of the season, we have Dishara, Tom Richard, and Cliff in the top here. But unfortunately not as good as Willock or Noah Tilberg, for example, at least in terms of, the level there pretty much is what I'm impressed about. Yeah, really impressed with the base level of 57 here on Wilcock. That is, the level of players that we really want to be able to bring in. Tilbury here looks quite impressive as well. I think we had a look at Tilburg actually last season, but I don't quite remember that. So as you saw there, I guess that we're or right back, getting moved back to the youth team, Curtin. So we will move him up. Or actually, we will have a look here at Guttridge. No, you're not really playing right back, so we'll move you again to the first squad for 4 weeks. We'll check the news here. Apparently that were at last, so I guess it were really good that we had the team party. And we did get an offer from Blackpool, which we are obviously going to ignore. Team rating only up to 503. So why is that? Curtin, well, we are out of a left back also. Do we have any left back that is worth moving to somewhere? How are you? 26. Obviously not worth doing anything with. Left back. No one. Let's have a left back as a best position. How about, or Players here, not really. We have Seamer here, but that will not really improve us. But yeah, what can we do? Best position, center. Do we have any center defender that is decent? No, not really. We have Guttridge. Let's move him up for 1 week to the first team and see if we get it any better. 489, not really at all actually. Just removing Bauer there. I guess we can do that for 1 match. Might be good to give him sort of a bit of a rest. So let's hear. Shock Simple. I think he's doing well in training. I really don't bother since he's so low level, but that's alright. So in the end, this game is not looking really that easy. Actually pretty close here against Dorking Wanderers. Our team rating 489, there's 477. We'll say a win is possible today. Even though we are playing away, we are in good form though, so that's good. What's not so good is that we also have our first keeper, Ryan Clark, out with an injury in the 13th minute. What's better is that we are leading the game after 1 half. The score 1-0 after 1 half. And we'll say that we are pleased so far. Looking at the stats, we are at least. So let's hope that continues. Atmosphere only at 10, teamwork at 69. So not superb. We seem to be kind of stuck of the atmosphere 10, not really being able to go over that. Extending the lead there in the 84th minute, so that's really good. And also the end result 2-0 for Bassett versus Dorking Wanderers. And shots 7-1, shots on target 4-0, and chances 10-4, possession 61-39%. So overall, well deserved, and I think overall decent performance. Yeah, good performance overall from the players. So that's nice. Still in 11th place and still 11 points off from a playoff spot with 9 matches to go. So as I said, it's looking very, very tough to reach a playoff spot, but we will do our best. Clark out for up to 5 weeks, and that will definitely make things even tougher for us. Let's continue here. In terms of status club facilities, we are not doing anything with that. Team dynamics, let's have a little bit of a look on that. So overall, since about 40 weeks ago, or pretty much this season, we have fulfilled the objectives a lot more than not before that, or pretty much let's say last season. It were pretty much even Steven between reaching the goals and not reaching them. So there we go, pretty much, well, not all players. Beal is still out and Clark out, but reaching up to 512 in team rating still. So that's pretty good. We have like 20 more levels possible to gain with the full first team back in the squad. So that's nice. And we have a win bonus from our sponsor here for this match. Players are pleased that we haven't listened or talked with Blackpool. And of course that is not something we do, as I've said several times here, since we are not playing a Journeyman series. And Tom Smith here wants to be a playmaker, and he's not really improving, unfortunately. So what should we say to him? Performance is magnificent. I don't think it is. I want you to set higher objectives and he will only think about it, which is not really what we want him to do, but yes, we can't do more about it, unfortunately. So this will probably be the last match of the episode against Hampton and Richmond here. And our team rating 512, they have 543, so we'll only go out there and give it our best. We do have the home pitch advantage, so hopefully we can go good with that, so to say. But we are unfortunately training here with a 1 after 1/2, so the scoreline 0-1 for Bath City versus Hampton and Richmond Borough. I would say just play like we practice in training. Don't really want to say, I know you can do better. We know that they can do better, but I don't want to push them that way in this game, since they are meeting a better team, if only slightly. Unfortunately, though, we are losing this game quite badly. 0-3 is the end result, or final result, and overall pretty poor performance by the lads. Shots 2-5, shots on target 2-4, chances 4-5, and possession 42-58%. So not that great at all, and still 11th in the league, and pretty much losing a little bit of contact to 9th and 10th place, and for sure a playoff spot, unfortunately. Now 14 points up to a playoff spot with only 8 matches to go. I would say that it's pretty much impossible, but it could happen, but I don't think it is. Apparently Simpson is feeling underpaid, and he certainly sort of is, but he isn't really playing. Well, he is playing, so but I don't think he's not really developing, and a lot of things, but we will see what we will do about that. Roster have become stronger, and I said that will be everything for this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.